Pisces Risings, June 2022, is a big month because it looks like you are suddenly motivated towards a new creative outlet. You now have a new creative spark and you're going after that, and also a new chapter in your career. If you're excited to dive into your rising sign forecast for this June, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. If we have not met yet, hello, I am Maren, live here from not live, but recording here from the Maldives. I tried to film outside, but it's way too loud and windy, so we are here in the bathroom. Hopefully you get a nice view of the pool and the water and everything. If we have not met yet, nice to meet you. I am a tropical Western astrologer. I use whole sign houses to do these forecasts. For more info, you can also check out the new and full moon videos that I will mention because I'm just going to gloss over those transits for this month, as well as the overall month ahead forecast can be useful for context. Starting out the month, we have Mars and Jupiter together in your Aries second house. So the second house is finances and income, and Mars is aggression, and Jupiter expands. So it looks like you were aggressively going after making money and securing the bag and really making something happen that gives you more income. From the 1st to the 4th, Mercury in your third house will be squaring Saturn in your 12th house. So Mercury is the planet of communication, and the third house is literally the house of communication. However, Saturn is a planet of boundaries and restrictions. So having it in this aspect in your 12th house of mental health shows that you could be having a bit of imposter syndrome and a bit of worries about being upfront or communicating directly. You're having a bit of like, ooh, do I hold back? Do I need to censor myself? From the 4th to the 5th, Mercury will be stationing direct in your Taurus third house. So Mercury communication stationing direct in your third house of communication is chef's kiss, beautiful. You're going to have a much easier time speaking, communicating, traveling, doing tech things moving forward. And also on that same day, the 4th or the 5th, Saturn is stationing retrograde in your 12th house. So you're rethinking your support systems or boundaries or what you have always done with your mental health. You're seeing how in order to communicate, be more productive, and put more of yourself out there, you might have to rethink the way that you've always done things with your mental health. On the 11th to the 12th, Venus will conjoin Uranus in your third house. Venus is value and Uranus is suddenness or instability. So with this new kind of mental shift, you're having a sudden realization of values that you want to put out into the world, likely through a creative outlet like content or writing suddenly. On the 14th, there is a full moon in your Sagittarius 10th house. So full moons are endings or releases or kind of letting go of a chapter. It doesn't mean that you're leaving your job or anything, but with the ending in your career, it could be that there's a new career direction or pivot into a new role or like a project or something you're working on is coming out and being released. Also on the 14th, Mercury is entering your Gemini 4th house. So Mercury communication is entering your 4th house of home and family to make the last half of the month have a bit more focus on speaking about home and family matters. On the 16th to the 17th, the Sun in your 4th house will be squaring Neptune in your 1st house. So with more focus on home and family matters for the second half of the month, do just be aware of avoiding being misleading or dishonest with your family. Try not to say the right thing that they want to hear, but not be truthful. Try to be honest with your family. There might be a situation middle of the month that tests that. From the 18th to the 19th, Venus in your 3rd house will be squaring Saturn in your 12th house. Again, this newfound project or like thing that you're writing or creating or building is met with some opposition from your mental health and what you're used to telling yourself, and you have to push through the imposter syndrome or the feelings of doubt. Then on the 23rd, Venus is entering your Gemini 4th house. So Venus, value, entering your 4th house of family is lovely for family matters. On the 28th to the 29th, depending on your time zone, there is a new moon in your Cancer 5th house. Now this new moon is lovely. It is in your 5th house of dating or romance or creativity. So it does go in line with the other things that look very productive around a new creative vision that could be starting. And with it square Jupiter in your Aries 2nd house, it looks like you're getting financial help or a big financial opportunity from this new beginning. It could be a new romantic relationship. However, with the other things, I do lean more towards the creative project outlet as that is further supported with the 3rd house things. Finally, on the 28th, Neptune goes retrograde in your 1st house. You're reconsidering things that might not be realistic around your self-image, holding yourself to a really high standard, or being self-deprecating as well. So you're reconsidering what's realistic and the dreams that you have for yourself and where things are out of balance with the real world. If you enjoyed this, let me know in a comment down below how you're feeling, anything you're predicting, and your overall thoughts for this month. The advice that I would give to Pisces rising, since I don't have oracle or tarot cards on me, would be that early on in the month, there looks like there's a productivity surge. Like you're able to speak more clearly, you have passion, you have drive towards something, and it requires rethinking the stories you've always told yourself around your mental health. And that's where the creative breakthrough comes second half of the month when that is addressed. If you enjoyed this, I would appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and made sure to leave a comment or hit the notification bell because it does help me a lot. And every little bit counts. I will leave you with that, and I will see you in the next month.
There is one